Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Today's video is about making a mold for a knife or any item that you're going to run multiple knife. This is for one knife at a time. Normally things like this, you wouldn't run that many. And I'm going to explain this here in the second video on how to align it up so you could use this for years and years. Because if you didn't have this, you might not be able to do it. But I'm going to show you, I made a box, a finger box. It's a pre-cut from open box with finger joints from Cuttle. And I will put a link at the bottom of the video for this. It's free. They do have projects that you can't get for free that you can join. And I made it 5.5. You can very easily change it by clicking on it. And I could have made it 2 inches. But I'm going to put it back to 2.5. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to download the SVG. And it's called Open Box. And I am going to back up here. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go right click and show in the folder. So there it is right there. It's under my downloads. I am going to put it into my picture file. There's already one there, but I'm going to replace it. And then I'm going to go back to Corel. And I am going to right click and I'm going to import it under pictures. And I'm going to type in open box with finger joints. Now you have to do a few things here. The one thing you don't want to do is drag. You just want to click your mouse button. So there's the box. I've used their product before. Also in there were settings for, see if I can't back up here. Material, 1/8 inch, 1.25. Kerf, I wouldn't change it. Tab width, you could change, but if you're making a box, this is a pretty good one. So let's go back to Corel. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to, one thing about them, they're all grouped together. I'm going to go to Object, Group, and ungroup them all. And then I'm going to take the names and delete them. You don't need names because they're exactly the same. Now, these are ready to cut, except for their 0.1 inches when they come in. So select them all, right click to make it a hairline, and make them a hair, or right click to notify a hairline, and then make them a hairline. Now, then you can move these around to, say, plywood or whatever you want to do. And you're going to go and cut that out. The finger joints are perfect. I wouldn't even probably had to use glue. But I did use glue, and this was a really easy one to glue up. And you can see how they're a little bit bigger. That's because they're tight. They've got it figured out. So here's the box. I glued it together, and then I cut out on my laser. I actually engraved an X and glued that little tab up. So in part 2, I'm going to show you how and I'm also going to put a link to where I got this silicone putty. And I got this idea from a friend of mine, and I'm going to put a link to his video, probably on the second video, a link with where I got this from Amazon. And then on the second video, I'm going to explain, look at the detail. Now I did put some tape on the handle, just so the putty wouldn't get into the handle, but it left no residue. It took 20 minutes, and I'll explain that in the second video. So stay tuned for part 2 and hope this helped. Thank you for watching.